you. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Talk. Today's show, we will be joined by the lovely pair, Cam Payne and Fiona McGeever. The pair of them and myself will be discussing staying healthy at university alongside the day and nightlife of Hastings. Okay, so guys, nice to have you on the show. Fiona, I hear you have a blog on staying healthy and how you can run us through a few things that could help people having a healthy lifestyle.
Yep, that's true. I have a blog called My Mind Body Bible, and it's a health and well-being blog. So it's not just food, it's well-being and sort of little advice on that and just staying healthy in general, not just so much for students, but now that I am a student, I focus it on student life and working around a student budget. So it's being healthy for cheap, really, and trying to do that realistically, you know, yeah.
And I hear you have your own blog. Do you post quite a lot on your blog?
I do, yeah. So I use like Facebook, Instagram, and a blog, a WordPress blog. I try to do about 2 posts a week. It doesn't always happen with, university workload and that, but I do try to post as often as possible, just to keep momentum and keep people interested in it. Yeah, I think it's important to promote it, because I think that people can be healthy and do it without a lot of effort. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to be Nigella in the kitchen, and you don't have to have a load of money to spend. You can just be wise.
That's nice, because my cooking skills lack any sort of appreciation, as they say. Cam, do you ever read Fiona's blog, or do you have your own way of staying healthy? Are you...
Oh, well, I'm like the complete opposite to Fiona, so I don't really keep an eye on like how to eat healthily, because I'm quite a fussy eater. I do follow her on Instagram and see all the lovely meals she cooks and stuff like that.
So you just like looking at the meals, you'll never bother to cook them?
Yeah, just look at it and just give it a double tap on Instagram.
Would you say it's fairly easy, guys, as in to live on a budget? As in, like, I know you obviously blog about having a budget, but how easy is it to live
I think it's very easy. I think it actually costs a lot more money to eat unhealthily than healthily. Like if you pop into any of your local supermarkets, you can get so much fruit and veg and meat and things like that. Depends on what diet you follow, for very little. So I find if you're going out getting takeaways or eating processed food, I think it's a lot more expensive in the long run.
And Cam, how do you find eating?
Well, I'm terrible with money, so all my money's gone because I've been spending it on pizza and chicken dippers, stuff like that. So.
Well, that's very interesting, guys. We have got a little clip here to show you how you can make a nice Christmas dinner for cheap for 10 people. Well, I hope that, guys, gave you an insight into how to keep yourself healthy at university. It's now time for our usual weekly news bulletin and local events and news. So first up, we have a fundraising event happening at Hastings at the Priory Meadows Shopping Mall on the 14th of December. It will be a 10-kilometre race to raise awareness for breast cancer. And if you want to get involved, head to www.priorymeadow.com. And in other news, we have the recent storm that we had a few days ago has broken the record in Hastings for the strongest wind speeds in over a century. And staying with the weather, a quick forecast. Tomorrow is likely to continue to have strong wind speeds and heavy rain, clearing up on Thursday, which will be a rather mild day and highs of 15 degrees, giving us a nice beginning to the weekend where higher temperatures will continue. So that's all for the news bulletin this week. So we're going to go back to our guests now. So, guys, I have one more question for you, and I heard Cam may be an expert on this. Tell me about your average day and night and where to go and what to do in Hastings.
So your average day, I normally go like Monday to Friday is like my average week because Saturday and Sunday don't really do anything. So I'm at uni on Monday, Tuesday and Thursday, so it's just normally like chilled days sort of thing, go to uni, come back. But on Thursdays, especially, it's a student night. So that's when all the students go out. When we all finish uni, we normally go back to like halls, have something to eat, start like all get into like one room sort of thing and start drinking and like making friends and talking and about things and just playing some games. And then we normally head out to a place called Grand Electra, which is one of the clubs in Hastings, when they have cheap drinks and we all just dance and have fun there.
Sounds rather nice.
Yeah.
And what about you, Fiona? Do you do the same, or do you have a preference on?
I mean, I do go out, but I usually prefer to go out at the weekend. Like I might pop into Brighton and that. I don't go out an awful lot in Hastings. When I do, it's can be a little bit of a headache the next day. But Hastings is good. It's like anywhere. It's what you make it. But I just try to keep the balance. You know, yeah, that's all.
Very good. It's hard to keep a balance with a hangover, though. I've tried it.
Definitely.
So I've heard. Don't know if both of you heard about this. There is a new nightclub in Hastings. So can you tell me what you think about it? Do you know of this place?
Yeah, there's a new one that's opened quite recently, but it's, in my opinion, I think they opened too early, sort of thing, because like the whole club wasn't done up to like what it could have been. It's like they played like good music and stuff, and they had like cheap drinks like every night, but it just wasn't a great vibe in there and stuff like that.
Okay. And have you ever been there?
I haven't been there.
No.
No,
Well, from what I hear,
not
it
yet.
seems
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
Now I'm not going to go
I'll
there
take
myself.
Cam's word for it.
Yeah.
Probably take Cam's word for it. So after nightclub, would you say you have food anywhere, guys?
Oh, Smithy's Chippy, like that's the place to go after a night out.
Yeah, even I'm partial to smoothies.
Yeah, got to go down and get your cheesy chips for
Yeah.
the walk home.
You're making me hungry already,
Yeah.
guys. You know. So it sounds like you have a really good night out in Hastings anyway, an interesting night. So here's a little montage to show you what Hastings is really like. Well, it seems like there's a lot to do over there in Hastings. Unfortunately now, guys, that's all we've got time for today. So I really want to thank you, Cam and Fiona, for giving us a wonderful insight into your lives and how it is to live in university. Please join us again next week for some water sport events in the southeast coast of England. And thank you very much for watching. Join us next week on Monday at 2 o'clock on our next episode. And thank you both again, and we shall see you next week. Bye.